17 of the 2023 season. And we'll get a look here at Davis Mills, as he's moved past 3,000 yards passing for the year and looking for more. It's the Giants and the 49ers, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
It's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river. We are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Set to go, Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. Leading him out, the former Stanford man. At quarterback, it's Davis Mills.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 21 carries, 112 yards, and a touchdown.
And when you measure numbers for the guys that carry the football, it's not just the yardage. How many times do they ring the bell? How many times they get into the end zone? And now that he has 15 for the year, everyone gets to celebrate, starting with his offensive line.
Mills on first down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Kinlaw breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Mills escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. The Niners had 6 and 9 to start play. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields, open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
That's multiple times now he's tagged them with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The numbers for him from a week ago. 19 carries, 134 yards, and the score, too.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync. And that bodes well this late in the season.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone. And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that is incomplete.
Coach Keenan, since that last completion was well, he earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
But, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. But I think we get it during the regular season, too. because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now Mills. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Second down, Jacobs once more. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Throwing, Mills. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. McPherson's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the...
Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
On first down, it's Fields. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
He's got his tight end fan, and he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Fields. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Fields. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. Flush to his right. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
Fields on first down. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Here's Fields. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Fields. And it's caught. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now third and goal. Now Fields. Flush. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will tie us at 3-3. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on fourth and goal anyway, but the sack on third down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And New York set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field.
They'll be going for 6. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And some room to maneuver. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mills. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down at the 31. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And some room to work. And down inside the 15 he goes. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We're giving up respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. McPherson's kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Fields. Oh, heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go with a 2-minute warning. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And that's complete to Shepard. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Now a first down throw, Fields. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Second and 6. Fields now to throw. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. Touchdown! Noah Fant, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys have now moved out in front.
That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's Noah Fant who caps things off with the touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. And he goes out right around the 39. To throw again on second down, Mills. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. First kick 47. This one looks good as well. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. Out of the gun, Fields. He's got the connection to Moore. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. A final shot before the break, Fields. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. And it's the Packers who have the lead as that game approaches halftime. Mike Williams, a touchdown reception. From there, let's hop over to New England. Check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Tennessee Titans. Nick Chubb with 2 touchdowns thus far. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. Marvin Jones, a touchdown reception. We continue on with a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Niners. And their passing game has been the reason why they lead thus far. They've had great success moving the ball through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Giants, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on third down, Fields. The throw taken in by Sims. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fields. That pass complete to Moore. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, Fields.
To Shepard, complete over the middle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Mills. That's caught by Marquez Callaway. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, Mills.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw, Mills. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Mills. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mills. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Mills. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. McPherson's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and they're able to get this one across the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Here's Fields. He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, San Francisco.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 38. On the counter, this is Akers. Oh, what a juke into space. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Fields on first down. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd down and 3. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. On 2nd down, it's Newman, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Niners go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time of the ball game.
And Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Another drive coming up for New York's offense.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Following the fumble recovery, Fields. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On the give, this is Akers.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Fields. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Miles Jack coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. And they're going to drop it well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. This to make it a 3-score game late. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York set to take the field. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Josh Jacobs, incomplete. He was covered by Patrick.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They will run the draw with Jacobs. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This offense so far on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. And Callaway taking it in left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. On 1st and 10, Mills. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mills. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now left side on the swing pass. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and
Mills to the air again.
44-yard line.
That's taken in by Callaway. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. A 1st down throw for Mills. Again, he's got that man Landry. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
To Jarvis Landry. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mills. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Giants. Mike Gesicki, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Giants are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Akers hit, he coughs it up, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Partner, that would look like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. They trail by 2 scores in the fourth, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. And time to see what this offense has left in the tank. Mills throw here taken in by Parker. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Jacobs going to try the middle. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He was brought down by Javon Hargrave. 1-yard gain.
Mills to throw it. Incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Eluding the Mills hit, and he loses the ball. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's into the clear. The 40, 20, 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Coup now for the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The New York set to take the field. And the fumble recovery was an important first step, but still a huge fourth quarter hole to dig out of. Down 3 scores. Mills on first down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Mills. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Mills now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Mills. And that is incomplete here.
Hill's pass, intended for Josh Jacobs, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Mills. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mills again. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Working with a 2nd and 3. To throw, Mills. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he will have a Giants first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Here's Mills. And he's got it. Touchdown. Josh Jacobs from 4 yards out. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. They'll run on first down. Newman, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On the handoff, it's Akers. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Going right back to Akers. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Giants now down on the scoreboard. A little over a minute to go. Field goals useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. First down, Mills. He's got Landry, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Mills can't get away, and down he goes. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for San Francisco, they moved to 7-9 on the year with the win.